A girl tried to tease a 2,000-year-old god while he was bathing. Just as she was about to catch a glimpse of the key moment, the god noticed her. A sharp object immediately flew toward her from a distance. The girl quickly backed down verbally, promising not to peek anymore. However, she still had the sneaky urge to take one last quick look. As a result, she came face to face with the god who had just stepped out. Frightened, she stumbled backward and was about to fall. Fortunately, the god reacted swiftly and caught her. In this way, the delicate girl accidentally touched the god's body. Yet, the god acted abnormally and started to spontaneously combust. It turned out that the god could not come into contact with any woman. Only then did the girl realize she had never truly understood him. When they first met, the girl was being chased. At the critical moment between life and death, a personal jade pendant her grandmother had given her summoned the god. It turned out that 50 years ago, her grandmother had accidentally summoned the god and signed a binding contract with him. The grandmother had required the god to protect their family 3 times within 50 years. Long before she could remember, he had already saved her twice in accordance with the contract, and today was the 3rd and final time he would fulfill the protection agreement. With just a flick of his finger, he took care of all the gangsters for her. The god had thought that once the contract ended, he would regain his freedom. Unexpectedly, an accident occurred. The jade pendant, which symbolized the contract, shattered into 2 pieces. Then, it transformed into a wisp of light and entered both of their bodies. From that moment on, he could not stay more than 3 meters away from her, otherwise he would burst into flames. The god held his forehead and sighed in frustration, thinking, "Damn it, I, a mighty god of one realm, am actually tied down by a mere human." The girl, feeling triumphant, said, "Since you can't leave me anyway, you might as well be my bodyguard." Thus, he was forced to become her personal bodyguard. Whenever someone tried to trouble the girl, he would just lift his hand and make those people vanish on the spot. When they encountered a shooting, he could react quickly to shield her behind him. With a light flick, he even sent the bullets back along their original path. Seeing their attempt fail, the gangsters immediately increased their firepower, and a hail of bullets was fired at her. The god quickly covered her to take shelter, fought back right away, and directly killed all the gangsters in self-defense. After dealing with the gangsters, he went to find her and found her so frightened that her legs went weak and she was crying. He even teased her, saying, "Such a domineering CEO-like figure is actually so timid." He then pretended to leave indifferently, adding, "I'm your bodyguard, not your nanny." In reality, though, he stayed right behind her silently. When he heard her cries growing louder, he became extremely anxious. In the end, he gently carried her home, all the while enduring the agony of being burned by fire. After safely delivering her home, he could no longer bear the burning pain and was about to leave. But the girl grabbed a corner of his clothes. Still terrified by what had happened that day, she asked him to sleep beside her. While lying in bed, she couldn't help but let her thoughts wander, wondering what a child born from her and someone like him would be like. Little did she know that he had heard every word of her thoughts.